welcome back to Sandy Springs Garden Center. This week we're going to be talking about trees. We have all sorts of different varieties. We have shade trees, flowering trees, and fruit trees. We'll be talking about how to plant them and the differences between them. How can I help you today?
I am actually a new homeowner and I'm interested in planting some trees. I just don't know what my options are and what to do to go about planting them.
All right. Well, are you looking for trees for shade, to provide some shade around your house? Or are you looking for trees for fruit? Or are you just wanting a tree that flowers and blooms?
I think it would be interesting to have a fruit tree. Actually, I never have.
All right, well, we have all sorts of options. We have peach, apple, plum. What variety of fruit are you looking for?
Does it matter? I mean, based on the climate or the shade or sun?
Well, all the trees we get down here are for our zone, and generally they are for full sun. Do you have a lot of sun in your yard?
Yeah, I do.
Great. What kind of fruit do you like?
I think a plum tree would be nice.
Great. A lot of times when you plant fruit trees, you have to plant multiple trees to cross-pollinate,
okay.
Which means that if you just plant one tree, you may not get any fruit because there was no cross-pollination there.
Okay, I didn't know
Do you have room for 2 fruit trees?
Absolutely.
Great. And they
so how do I go about planting them?
Do you just have the Georgia clay there right now?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any shovels or anything like that?
I could get some.
Great. The holes you need to dig need to be 2 inches in width and in length, bigger than the actual pot of the tree.
Okay.
And then any tree and shrub soil would be great. If you choose not to do tree and shrub soil, then just some topsoil, some compost, and some soil conditioners is what you're going to want to add to that.
Do I need to know anything about maintenance, like long term?
You do. You need to, let me actually grab a fruit tree. This is a dwarf apple tree. This gets 10 to 20 feet tall to 10 to 20 feet wide. And it grows about medium. So when you plant your next apple tree, it's got to be at least 10 to 20 feet away. That way it has enough room to grow.
Okay.
All right, and then these little things down here, you could probably trim those off because you don't really need them. You want to make sure that your tree's full at the top. And in the fall is the best time to fertilize the trees too.
Okay.
A good 10-10-10 would be fine for the trees.
So when I'm planting this type of tree, what is the width and the depth of the hole that I need to plant it in?
The hole needs to be 2 inches in width and in length, wider than the actual pot. And you do take the tree out of these containers. You can either take a pair of scissors and cut it out, or you can just try to pull it out.
Okay.
And again, loosen up the root ball so that the roots actually take to the soil that you're putting it in.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you leave it clumped up, it may not grow and do as well, or produce any fruit for that.
Is the Georgia clay sufficient, you were saying?
It is not. You either want to use a tree and shrub soil that has fertilizer in it, or again, you can use topsoil, compost, and soil conditioner to amend that soil because there's no drainage in the Georgia clay. And then again, water it thoroughly after you get it planted. And trees don't need as much water, so probably once a week, give it a good watering if it doesn't rain. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we had some helpful tips on trees. Please join us next week when we talk about shrubs and how to create a great area around your house with shrubs.